Hello, this is Kirsty Achu-Chick in Miss Bingham's English 2. And so in the film, my thesis about decoding pulse was that in decoding pulse, the author argues that modern technology is beginning to change how people understand, communicate, and identify themselves. And that while, yes, technology does make life easier, it can also cause harm, whether it's with confusion, misinformation, well, in this severe case, death and suicide. The first point I had was technology creates a false sense of connection between people. In the film, we saw Douglas tampering with a network that, yes, affected many people and ended up, yes, in their death. One of the main points I had was characters communicate mostly through screens instead of face to face interaction. Online spaces make it seem like people are connected when they're actually isolated, and the film shows how digital communication lacks emotional depth. The quote that I picked from that was, "I'm connected, but I feel completely alone." I feel like most people in this day and age can relate to that, whether it's through social media or just being on our technology devices too much, where we're not interacting with others. My second main point was technology adds to confusion and misinformation. Especially in this day and age, we see that firsthand, whether it's with politics or just on the world around us. In the film, some of the points I saw was characters struggle to understand what is real versus what is digital. Information spreads quickly without being questioned, and the film shows how people rely too much on technology for the truth. You can't tell what's real anymore. As we saw that from Maddie going through a traumatic event where their friend died, and it almost felt like reality was slipping because of how much technology was interbred with their society. My last point is technology weakens genuine human identity and interaction. The points I had were characters begin to lose their sense of self, online identities replace real personalities, and human relationships become less meaningful and more distant. We're disappearing into the network is a quote I had from Decoding Pulse. Towards the end of this, we see that the technology that Douglas was tampering with that ended in their life, as well as multiple suicides throughout the world, it began to absorb people into the network, and it was actually more harmful than we could have imagined. My conclusion is that the coding pulse shows that even though technology makes it easier for people to communicate, it can lead to more isolation, confusion, and weaker connections between people. This is important because it reflects how people today depend so much on technology and that it actually can hurt how we understand each other and even ourselves. Thank you.